Hello and welcome to this edition of Pirate Nation News. My name is Alex Holroyd.
And my name is Ryan Kiefer.
To start today's episode, let's hear from Jenica on what's happening with the Art Student Umbrella Show.
The Leaf Umbrella Project is a fundraiser that Leaf asks the schools in Lake counties to do every year. And essentially, a student or a team of students have to design an umbrella based on a theme. And those themes, they usually 3 or 4 of them that Leaf chooses. This year we had some that were childhood memories, circle of life, things like that. And the student or team of students designs their own umbrella, and then they are judged at Lake Erie College at our really kind of neat gallery. And then the top 35 will be in a Singing in the Rain type benefit or auction at the Great Lakes Mall. And so they'll actually just auction them off to raise money for LEAF, which is a great organization to help kids going to college.
The theme I chose for my umbrella was colorful childhood memories. I chose this theme because I would be able to express the colors of my childhood, and I just thought it would be easier to just take photos off of my mom's Facebook and use that on my umbrella to express the importance of my childhood. The red panel is me as a flower girl. It was my very first time being a flower girl, and it's red, so I chose red because of roses, flowers, and mainly the theme of the wedding was red flowers. The next panel is orange, and I chose orange because it was Halloween. My third panel that I chose was yellow, and it is the first day of 4th grade, and I chose yellow because it was the start of school. And when I think of school, I think of buses, pencils, notebooks, so I chose yellow for that part. My fourth panel I chose is green, and it is St. Patrick's Day. Obviously, St. Patrick's Day is involved with green, so I chose a picture of me and my mom. The fifth panel that I chose was a panel of light blue or teal, which was my very first trip to Florida. My sixth panel is when we had our pool, and it was my very first swim. As you can see, I was very tiny, and I just felt like that was an important moment because obviously that was my first swim. My seventh panel I chose was purple, and I had my 8th birthday, and it was just a mess of frosting and cupcakes, so I chose it to be purple. And my last and 8th panel was me in 2020 thinking about my past.
The theme for my umbrella is colorful memories of my childhood. I chose this theme because I wanted to portray all of my childhood events on like a visual display. What I did for my umbrella was I chose either people that I looked up to, or like music that I listened to, or events that I found important during my childhood. Music, I listened to like a lot of Michael Jackson and the Beatles and stuff. And for events, I put like a conference that I went to that I got a lot out of, and the one time I went to Disney World, so.
Those are really well made.
Next, the boys basketball team will be heading to the playoffs in a few weeks. Let's see how they've been doing this season.
Record-wise, we are 8-7, off to a slow start. I think we started off the season 1-4. We are playing a lot better in the month of January here, and I think we've won 4 out of our last 5 games. So we're gaining some momentum, and we like what we see on the offensive and defensive end. We are always working on a variety of different things. Number one, trying to communicate with our players in regards to our expectations, in regards to game plans, in regards to what we see them as, their role in the basketball team. And then we could always improve on our philosophy and our strategy going into basketball games to try to put our kids in the best position to win.
The season has gone well. I still feel like we have a lot to improve on before we get to our playoff run, but by the time we get there, I feel like we will be more better energized.
This year we've had a variety of struggles that a lot of teams deal with, but fortunately in the last couple of years we haven't had to deal with. We've had a variety of different injuries, had some kids get pretty sick over the winter time. So you couple some injuries along with sickness, and it creates a little bit of inconsistency in regards to practice. And with a late start, because of the football season, that could create a little bit of some challenges that have taken place during the basketball season.
Our team chemistry this year has really improved on the court compared to our first few games. I think off the court, it's always been pretty solid. But I think we're starting to share the ball a lot more with each other, and everyone's starting to put up a good amount of points.
We continue to put a lot of emphasis on defense and mentality and energy and offensive execution. So that's an area we focused on the last couple weeks, and we will work on moving forward.
Now we have the return of the Pirate Project with episode 6. I wonder what changes have been made since we last visited. Hi, welcome back to the House Project. The main focus of today's video is the new installation of a staircase and remodeling of the balcony. The students work on prying out nails and removing floorboards in order to give the balcony a straighter edge rather than the current angled edge.
Today at the house we're working on taking out the loft area, so instead of being at an angle it's going to be more straight.
With the help of an Amish construction crew, the students start the deconstruction of a stairwell from the garage to the potential kitchen area. The students also use nail guns and hammers in order to support the middle floor, where they begin deconstruction of the support beam for the balcony.
Wow, that's a huge change in the house.
Up next, the Learning Commons is installing a charging locker. Alexis shows us what it's all about.
Hey Pirates, the senior class of 2020 funded a new charging locker for your phones. Let's see what that's all about.
These are our locker charging stations, and it was purchased by the senior class, so thank you seniors. And basically it's very easy to use. What you're going to do is come in here with your cell phone. If you have your charger, that's great. You're going to sign up on here just with your name and the locker number that you're going to use. Ask either Mrs. James or myself behind here. Tell us what key you want, and you are just going to unlock your locker. If you have a charger, you're going to plug your charger in here. If you don't have one, we have several that you can borrow. And once you get it all charged, you stick your charger, your cell phone in there, take your key and lock it. And the important thing to know is that each one of these is locked differently, so only one key will open up one. So instead of taking your key back, you just give it to us. We'll put it on the board back here, and when you're ready to pick it up, you just ask for the key, unlock it, and take your cell phone. And you don't have to worry about anybody else messing with your cell phone because it's locked in here until you unlock it.
My phone is almost dead. Maybe I should see if I could use it.
Up next is our favorite segment, Quick Fire Questions.
Quick Fire Questions with Brennan Flato.
Can I go get my phone?
Can I get a hint? The planet closest to the sun?
Jupiter.
Mercury?
It's probably, what's it called? The one in front of Mars, right?
Jupiter. Mercury.
I'm gonna say Jupiter.
Really?
Yeah. Good job, right? Mercury? I was gonna say Venus, but I'm like, neither would ever help me.
That's crazy. Are we still recording?
Man, I was so close to getting that.
No, you weren't.
Next up, let's hear about Heart Health Month.
The month of February is all about hearts, so why not protect yours? This month, the Women's Empowerment Club is encouraging a school-wide increase in heart health and exercise. To start, the competition gym in the PAC will be open for ice the entire month.
Yeah, the studies have shown that with exercise, kids are having better grades, better relationships, they're able to handle stress a lot better. So definitely being able to get this exercise in daily will have a huge benefit for them.
In the Learning Commons, there will be exercise equipment scattered all around. Jump ropes, exercise bikes, just choose what feels right to you. And on the 14th, there will be a silent Valentine's Day dance inside, so watch out for more details on that in the hallways. In the classrooms, teachers are going to be encouraging heart health by taking a few minutes during class each day for a quick exercise break.
One of the things that we started to do in the class is give the kids a break in class to go walk around the hallways. So about a 5-10 minute break just to give them a break from sitting, get active, move around that way in each of my classes. So whether they choose to walk or, talk in the hallway, just something to get up and move their feet a little bit.
Finally, there will also be a penny war on the last week of February to raise money for the American Heart Association. In case you don't know how a penny war works, here's a quick breakdown. In each class, there will be a large bottle for collecting donations. Your Block 2 class is the one that you need to donate to. Only pennies are allowed. However, there is a catch. You can sabotage another classroom's jar by putting anything other than a penny inside the jar. Then, that classroom has to remove whatever amount of pennies equate to that amount of money. At the end of the month, the pennies will be counted and the classroom with the largest donation will win a handsome prize. So in the month of February, collect your pennies and exercise as much as you can, because we're focusing on keeping our hearts healthy.
I could really use that.
Yeah, you could.
What?
Next up, we have a new segment where students have to guess a song given little details.
Hi, I'm Owen Bertram, and random question here, but do you like music? Because I'm here to tell you all about the new game show, Music Fever. Here's how it will go. In each round, 2 contestants must first listen to the lyrics and then guess the artist who sings it. Whoever knows the artist more in 5 songs will be declared the winner. But here's a twist. The music is all from a different decade. Let's say hello to our 2 contestants, Maddie and Natasha.
Hi.
Today they will be taking on the challenge of if they actually know the 80s like they say they do. And only one of them thinks that they're going to be great at this. What is it?
Michael Jackson. Billie Jean?
No. What do you guys think it is?
If it's anything Michael Jackson related,
Well, I guess it's up to you, Maddie. Do you know? If you both don't know, we can pass.
I feel so bad. Wait, no, play a little bit more.
What is it?
It's bad.
Yes,
Dang
it's
it.
bad.
It was like the kind of stuff at the beginning.
Ready? What is it?
Time after time.
By?
I have no idea. Shoot. Thank you. What from a non? What she said. What she said.
Correct. It's Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. What is it?
Is this even a? It's Bohemian Rhapsody. Actually.
Yeah.
Been about 17. It's. Do you want to get it? I will rock and roll, John Jett. John Jett. See, I was like, I know.
So, with a score of 2-1, our winner for the 1980s of Music Fever is Maddie.
This is the happiest I'll ever be. I have achieved all of my dreams, and now that I've done everything that I've aspired to do, I will now crawl in the hole and sleep there until I die. Thank you. I feel really disappointed that I couldn't slam tables. But I feel like it's kind of unfair that the only 2 rock songs in there were by Tone Jet and Queens. Wish it wasn't just pop.
You just threw some major shade. I hope you realize that you threw some major shade at my show. Stay tuned for the second episode of Music Fever coming soon.
A few months ago, we made a segment on Embrace Nutrition.
Now we go back to see what's been happening there.
I'm one of the owners. I've been in this business about almost 2 years. I like to stay healthy. I like to teach people how to be healthy. I like that we're next to the high school, so we get a lot of high school students. I definitely like to be a part of that. We've been open for 4 months, very, very thankfully. We open at 7 in the morning, and then we close at 5. And then throughout the day, we're just making meal replacement shakes, healthy drinks. We answer a lot of questions about how to be healthy. And then after that, we offer fitness classes, cardio classes, yoga classes. So my day, I mean, it differs from day to day, but it's so awesome. My inspiration was that I went to college to be a teacher and I couldn't finish for money purposes. So my inspiration is that it's my passion. I'm still going to teach people how to be healthy. I'm still going to be a teacher somehow. And like I said, we're right next to the high school, so it's perfect. So this is a way for me to rectify that. So it's all healthy. The benefits is that you get 24 grams of protein, about 200 calories. So pretty much everything that you need a complete meal in one of our shakes, you know. And not only that, but all of our other drinks that we offer are also healthy for you. For me, one of the best shakes that we have are the peanut butter ones. So definitely the Buckeye. I see us growing. You know, I think the people want to be healthy. People want to look for better options. I think that's something that's going to continue to grow. And I think people just want to be healthier, be fit. So I see us growing very, 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 very much in 10 years.
I've been working in the Herbalife business for about 2 years, Embrace for about 4 months, which I'm one of the owners. We open about 7 a.m. We're open between 10 hours to 7 a.m. And then we meet people, new people every day. We have our regular people who come in here every day, talk, make friends, and then we teach people how to be healthier and what they can do to improve their lifestyle. There's many other nutrition clubs in the area. They're all very successful, and Perry has not a lot to choose from. So just to bring healthy options, because I was tired of eating just fast food all the time. It helps people reach their goals, whether it be weight gain, weight loss, if they just want a healthier option. So hair care, skincare, we have an acne line, so I mean whatever you need, most likely have something for you. Recommend as far as like a shake flavor, I like the banana bread or chocolate banana. Be one of my favorites, paired with a strawberry daiquiri tea. In 10 years, hopefully we have a bigger team with us, and we will go and open other stores in other communities that don't have healthy options. We don't hire employees. We are all independent distributors, so we have people under us. We have 5 people working with us to help bring healthy options and help people get healthier.
I went to Embrace Nutrition last fall. I had this iced tea with maple. I heard it from around the school and my friend Tatiana. The bouncy balls with the yoga balls, I thought they were cool. They told me that they had a yoga class. Technically, it's worth it to try all the drinks. Especially the milkshakes they make, they're really good.
I have been to Embrace Nutrition once, but they didn't have vegan options. I recommend they put vegan options on the menu. I liked that the people were very nice. I would like to try chocolate flavor.
Now we have a segment about our class.
In Media Pro, you learn how to use cameras and editing software to create videos. There are 3 levels to Media Pro, and each level has some different levels of difficulty. In Media Pro 1, you learn the basics of recording on camcorders while using microphones and editing. In Media 2, you learn how to use some of the more advanced recording devices like DSLR cameras and more advanced camcorders. With these devices, you learn how to record news segments for our school's news channel, PirateNationNews. In Media Pro Advanced, you'll get to learn how to work on your own and leave the school to go out and film videos, and you learn how to use our school's drone and gimbals. As an extra, Once you turn 16, you can join our school's media team and film events in the theater, out on the court, and also the field.
Crew Club is a group that we did this year for the very first time, and it's for a group of students of all abilities to have the opportunity to go out in the community for recreational and leisure skills with friends. What urged us to create Crew Club? We felt there was a need for students with all abilities to be able to have the opportunity to come together outside of school to engage in fun recreational activities. You can join Crew Club by contacting Mrs. LeBeau or myself, either by email or stopping in the classroom. The upcoming events for the second semester include going bowling, going to the middle school musical Frozen Junior, we're going fishing, we're going to Geneva on the Lake to go putt-putting, to name a few.
As most of you know, there has been a recent outbreak of a relatively new disease called the coronavirus. As the death toll rises, so does public fear of another pandemic. As of this recording, the global death toll has surpassed 200 and shows no signs of stopping. A disease like this is very dangerous since it can mutate very easily, making a vaccine very difficult to be effective. Fortunately, there is little concern as to if this will cause another pandemic, given how it travels. Someone can only get this disease through direct and close indirect contact, meaning you would have to physically come into contact with someone carrying the disease to become affected. The early symptoms of this virus are almost identical to a common cold, so if you think you might be sick, take extra precaution and get checked out.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Pirate Nation News. Have a good weekend, and go Pirates!